in about January, and you can do that on the nautiluslive.org website.
Yeah, it seems like a great opportunity.
As an intern, I think it is a great opportunity. I'm having a really great time.
There you go. You've heard it now, folks.
Yeah. It definitely applies. Fantastic.
There is something there in the center up towards the top, actually, the yellow.
Yeah,
almost
just
reaching it with the lasers.
Just
Can we
above
take a
the
look?
lasers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that.
We zoom in there, video.
Nice. There's a coral and a
Well, that's
sponge,
odd.
and then a crinoid to the left.
Let's see if I can focus on it better.
Isn't that pretty?
See the monitor doing that?
Yeah. Is that local or is that subsea?
I don't know. I've never seen it do that before. Full wide. I got to scoot, folks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back.
Good morning.
This is Valeria Tamayo Cañadas in the communications. And wishing everybody a super happy day. This is 4:40 a.m. here, so if we're a little slower.
I've tried to wake them up, but...
And thanks everybody for being with us today. Barbados, Belgium, Denmark, Spain, Finland, France, Hungary, Puerto Rico, Portugal, Austria, Switzerland, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Germany, Canada, United Kingdom, and the United States. It's so great to have you with us. We are exploring the seafloor of the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. And we are still at Swearns Island, right?
Yes, yes.
How deep are we now?
1,400 meters.
Yeah, 1,400.
1,400. Cool.
Wow, look at that sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that.
It comes in waves, though.
Is it possible to take a zoom there? Just look at those two red, right where the lasers are. Yep.
Yeah, just a second, I'll get in there. Okay, go ahead, video.
Looks like mushroom coral.
Oh, that's super cool.
I
think
thought
this
that
is-
might be what it was. Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's
Perfect. I'm good when you guys are. There were two there, Becca.
Do you want me to come out? Do you want me to come out?
So was that a mushroom coral?
Yes. Yep, the
Nice.
red, the pinky red.
Did you see the little yellow one next to it?
Yes.
What would that be?
We didn't zoom in, but that was another coral. I think that was
Okay.
a hard coral, stony coral.
Cool.
The red one?
No, 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 the yellow.
The yellow little one?
Sorry. There's two mushroom corals, one like extended out and one retracted.
Is there a reason why they are called
Oh,
mushroom
there's an urchin.
corals?
They look like mushrooms.
Just because of the looks, okay.
Yeah, let's take a look. Is that an urchin?
Oh, that's so cool.
You're off, Mike.
zoom in.
Looks like an urchin, yeah.
Oh, he's moving.
Oh,
It's
look at that.
moving. Hi.
It's pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, the camera's jittering around an awful lot.
okay. I was like, be kind. That's you didn't choose to look like that.
Oh, that's awful. It's hard to look at.
Is the 4K on?
Yeah.
Well, it's mounted. I don't know that the
Yeah.
power is.
You want me to come out?
Yeah, sure. Just come back in again before we go. I just want to know, this Zeus is jiggling around an awful lot.
I'll go all the way in.
Still doing it.
I think
Okay.
they put a little bungee on it.
Yeah. All right, full wide. I wasn't doing it yesterday, though. Didn't find. Maybe it just doesn't like being down that far. Try it up here.
You want me to zoom in to test it?
Just for now, just come in past the arm. Next time we zoom on something, I'll leave it up here.
Okay.
So it looked like it was a leather urchin. Anyone's interested?
They blend right in with the landscape.
We have a question from a scientist on the chat log.
Yeah, how shallow do we think we can get in time we have left. So will we reach SR6? Miles, do you know that?
He's on it.
Okay,
I'd say we'll
sorry.
have to get off the bottom around like 7 or something, will we?
Yeah, 7 at the latest.
Would that give us time to see SR6?
SR5 is 1,300 meters away. SR6 is 2,700 meters away, so I think SR5 is just barely possible.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't stop,
Zoom in there, video.
we're 2 hours from SR5.
Still. Still a little jiggly.
Yeah.
It's less so, though.
Bump it up again and see if it, I don't know. No, it's like bad vibration.
It's only when you zoom, right?
It might be there though when we're full
think
wide,
you
we're just not seeing
yeah,
Oh,
it.
notice
okay.
it more when you zoom.
Yeah, this is out a little. It doesn't seem quite as jiggly.
Okay, full wide.
It's pretty solid when we're wide.
Yeah, I wonder, is it though, or is it just that we don't see it?
No, I don't see the artifacts when it jiggles like that. It's possible.
Go get really close to something and just keep it wide, see if it... Seems okay like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just push in again?
Are you tilted up a little bit now?
Yeah.
That does seem a little more solid.
Yeah, still, it's not right though. Okay, full wide. I wonder if it's just a lot of too much weight on it with the other camera sitting on top of it.
Oh, that's possible. I forgot about that.
Oh,
No, that is really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of life on that.
Sorry, I gotta run out front
that's
again
okay.
here.
Why? Oh, that's a big sponge.
Yeah. Zoom in there.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Do you want? Do you want? Do you want the whole thing?
Up to the back row.
What was the question?
If you wanted the whole thing in the frame or just in really tight.
It's good and tight.
Okay.
Just to see if there's anything on it. Which there is.
I could go in on those little guys.
So yes, sponges are animals, and they're full of pores to let water get through those pores.
Okay, full wide.
That's big, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
That
Yeah.
is big.
pretty big.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't come all the way out. Oops.
Oh, there is a, you just hold still for a second, directly to, you see it moving? Yep, to the
Oh, yeah.
right. I can't do left and right so early.
Yep. Zoom in.
I'm going to say crustacean.
What are we going in on?
This little crab guy.
Well, he was moving.
Okay, I gotta go though.
That's
we're
okay.
up, we're up
Yep.
on the slope.
That is a homelid crab. Thank you, Steve.
Georgia, are
Yeah.
those still sponges?
Yes. Well,
Like a-
most of them. There are some corals down there too.
Mhm.
But we're passing through an area with, yep, sponges. A lot of sponges.
Do you know the differences between those white sponges and this kind of flat looking ones?
Different species. Could be a different genus too.
That- Mhm.
So there's a big anemone there we're just passing
Mhm.
over.
Because sponges are animals and anemones are plants, right?
Nope, anemones are animals too, so they're related to
animals.
corals. Yep.
Not dead stuff here.
Oh, there's something.
There's a little jellyfish up there.
Yeah. So anemones are.
They are in the
Also
same
animals.
phylum as
Mhm.
coral and jellyfish, actually.
Another sea urchin in the very bottom center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the same species.
Very similar. Good morning, welcome to our channel. So, are those lava pillows is the question? They look very volcanic. Any thoughts, Georgia? Or
Zoom in there, video.
Yeah, they could be. I think we, from the imagery, when we planned the dive, yeah, we were seeing some, lava flows, lava channels.
Good looking crinoid.
oh, there's a little crustacean there. You see it on the top?
Oh yeah,
right?
little hermit crab.
So have we ever found an alien?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Some of these creatures look pretty
They-
alien
they
though,
look-
so
Pretty alien, yeah.
Okay, come wide.
oh, it's a big.
The red next to the sponge to the right.
Looks like another mushroom coral.
Yes, mushroom coral, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Very pretty, yeah. Is it attached to the sponge?
No, I would say it's on the substrate, but it's hard to tell from this angle.
Do we know what kind of species is the yellow crinoid that we saw?
Zoom in there.
I'm not sure about species, but I can look that up.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Hello, coral. We're pretty.
There's a crab right underneath.
Yeah.
I like mushroom corals, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's
super cool.
pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's a little associate there too, little shrimp.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't in it yesterday.
The camera doesn't like being real tight like that.
No, but it wasn't like that last watch. Okay, full wide.
So Ave, can you hear me?
Yes.
How does it feel to be exploring this area since you're from here?
Well, it feels amazing because I didn't know.
Hang on, I'm just gonna.
With something like this?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah, it feels amazing because, you know, I'm from here, but I didn't know so much that is, you know, in the deep where I live. So it's amazing because after this, I'm going to share it to the Marine Science Club in American Samoa Community College.
Nice.
And I know some of them are interested in studying the
Zoom
deep
in there.
sea. So yes, this is a very great opportunity for them to come and experience.
What are you studying, Ave?
Actually, I'm studying marine science, so
This is perfect.
it's my first year.
Nice.
Ave is actually the youngest person on the ship, I believe.
How old are you, Ave?
I'm only 18.
Wow. Awesome. Would you mind speaking to us in Samoan?
Yes. Okay.
Just a little
Okay,
bit.
full wide.
She's thinking. She has a thinking face on.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ja, talo fa Amerika Samoa. Ia wao ave pepa fua mai kolisia Amerika Samoa. Ia nena foto tanga i mai nisi fo ia susu e ngali nei waa. Ia o le vaitaimi lava le nei o ngā tupulanga to te tanga i mai ai. E whai lava sina matongo fie. Ia a whai whai se manatu ia te oe te fia ia ile nei I tu ai ngā whaenga o susuenga. Ia ele lava se me I le mwhane e whai a pēli e si tamu whai. Ia whamalo si atu tupulanga I o tua wanoa lava le nei. Ia a talo pēle atua I o fua I maripoto mai malamama I te autou. Whautai. Thank you.
I think she said Jordan is the best. Is that right?
Sorry.
I'm just teasing you.
So you can understand some more now.
What did you say? I'm very curious.
Oh,
A very brief, I don't know, summary of what you said.
So I was like encouraging the youth. So because most of the people there, they're not interested in this field of study. So that's what I thought before. And this is a very serious major.
Yeah.
And
Especially if
also-
you're an islander, right?
Yeah.
Being interested in the ocean should be part of your life.
Also, the ROVs are very awesome.
Yeah. So you were mentioning the ROVs?
If they can play some video games, they can also do this.
Yeah.
There's definitely more coral around here.
Yeah, we can see the difference between yesterday and today, right?
Yeah, I think
A
we're
lot
getting
more
shallower.
life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's a really interesting shape.
Yeah.
Very nice, wavy. Are those brittle stars in the sponge?
Which sponge?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
nope,
missed
they're
it.
crinoids too.
Oh.
Yep, so actually that one on that sponge in the center, you can see very nicely the base where it's gripping, and then it has its the arms out.
I'll zoom in there.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Are you going in on that?
Yes, thanks.
Is that
Thanks,
right?
Mary.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can see that it's gripping onto that sponge,
Mm-hmm.
and then the arms are up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, thank you.
Okay, full wide.
There's a lot of mushroom coral down here too.
I'll zoom in there.
Oh, yes, please.
Yay!
Let's see if I can focus better.
Is the yellow a crinoid or another coral?
So the yellow is a coral, there is a
Mhm.
crinoid on the top, and then
Mhm.
the base there is a mushroom coral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, full wide.
There's a hermit crab there too.
Unusual sponge back there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anemone.
Alright, Mike, we got a new bearing 018.
Roger.
There's a lot more coral up here.
We have a question about if the water, the flow of the water, make the shape of the sponges.
That definitely will influence it.
Mm-hmm,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep, and the intensity of currents as well.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the same up in the shallows too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were shaped according to their ability to feed, right?
Yeah, and just withstand different water flow, different water movements,
Mm.
currents.
Got it.
And we see that too with coral. So you can tell a lot about the environmental factors by the shapes that the corals, the morphologies the corals take on. So it's very hard when you're actually IDing a coral to species because their growth form can change within that species.
Mm-hmm.
So we look really at the polyps for characteristics there. And then to be really sure, that's why we sample. And then we can look at the skeleton under microscopes and then look at the genetic makeup as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's another small urchin down there too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, much smaller. That's the one.
Go ahead and zoom in there.
Urchin.
We have a request from a scientist to possibly do a small 3D grid here. Is that something that we want to do or keep going?
Yeah, it's up to you,
Okay,
the
full
front
wide.
guys, if you think the camera is okay for that. Just a small one.
That's should be okay.
Yeah?
Yep. I can come up, pop up a little bit if you want to get an
Yeah,
idea
that
where
would
you want to
be-
go.
Yeah, I think here's good. I think yeah, this is good. We're just looking for some 3D structure, so.
I have to go pretty high up to get over those
Yeah.
sponge.
Yeah, they're big.
Don't we usually do it with like 3 meter altitude or so?
Yeah.
I'm just double checking what size grid, but I think we can do a small one.
Once we set up, we can, do anything up to 20 meters.
Okay.
Or larger.
You're ambitious.
If we set it up right.
Which I'm sure you will.
Yeah, we want to go like...
Yeah, I think
here.
it was, yeah, this is better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more flat.
just the more structure that we have, the better that the 3D model will be.
Yeah. Are you more interested in getting all the sponge in there?
Yep, because
Yeah,
it'll add something to it.
So we can start here and then
yeah, so I think we're
shift
going
over
to
to
aim
port.
for a 5 meter by 5 meter grid.
Okay.
So just a series of photos would be fantastic.
You
So do I record
toggle
this in the
autos.
high-res survey?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and then,
All right, you're good. Thanks.
yeah, that would be good. And then we'll take stills. So this is the one Mississippi. A scientific way of measuring.
Very scientific.
Absolutely.
They're going to be all right, do you think?
Yeah, we'll let Argus swing out a little bit. Should probably be right over Argus when it's done. Let's see.
So
Yeah,
we
I'll be a
have a
little bit ahead of you.
7-year-old viewer, MJ. Hello,
Aw.
MJ. Welcome to our channel. And the question is, why aren't there more plants here? And I guess the answer is because there's no much light. So it's very difficult for plants to grow in this environment.
Yep, that's exactly it. So everything down here has evolved to live with no light. So we've got different zones. So in the shallow where I normally work, obviously it's a high light environment. And then the mesophotic is a low light. So there is some algae and things there. But down here, everything's evolved to live with no light. So we are at 1,300 meters. So, which is why we can do these dives in the middle of the night.
All right.
You ready?
We're strobing.
Okay.
Okay, thanks guys.
So you want to do 5?
Yeah, 5 by 5 would be good.
Okay, forward. And then the side steps, are they 1 meter?
You're asking me the side steps?
Miles, I think. I can't remember. If you have 1 or 2.
Yeah, let's do 2. Should be good
Trust your
overlap for 2.
instinct.
Do you want me to turn so you can see you, or turn around to give you more tether, or you're in down cam?
Should have enough tether, I think. So just 5 meters is not
Yeah,
much.
it's not far.
Should be good. You can look at them if you want. I think it'll be okay. What did we say? 2 meter step?
Yeah.
Step.
Do you want me to be grabbing photos from this?
If you could,
How often? Just
everyone, Mississippi.
okay.
Yeah, so we're aiming for photos that, overlap. That's 70%, and then we can build a 3D model from these 2D images.
Isn't that amazing?
It's pretty exciting. So I think that's our day today, is to try and build some of these.
So we have a question about the little coral stalks really leaning in one direction, or is that an optical illusion? I think they are leaning, right?
Yep, so they'll probably be leaning again. That will be due to water flow. So they're only attached by a small base, peduncle at the bottom, a small base. So as they get bigger, then they'll be influenced by the direction that the water is going. You know, and as they get bigger, and ultimately a coral can continue to grow indefinitely. So
it'll be
it's a
5
lot
by
more
6
weight for it to
Yeah.
hold.
A couple of good sponge shots in here though.
Really cool.
Thank you.
So we are excited about our next expeditions, but we're more excited about this one right now because it's just starting.
Yeah, we still have a lot of American Samoa to explore.
Yes.
Can't believe this is still just dive 1. So yeah, we are just getting started.
Yeah. Or you could just do 5 by 5 starboard aft and you'd get close.
Oh yeah, and then you can put the other one in at the end, or is it just close enough?
It would be close enough.
Okay. Yeah. We're just discussing up here that there's not a whole lot of overlap. It only takes a minute. Did you want to do it again and we'll just do 1 meter side steps instead of 2?
Yeah, so Marika was saying that they did a 0.5 last time just to get better overlap.
Yeah, okay.
So we could try that.
Sure.
Yeah, the more overlap, the better the model will be. So, but it's nice because this is a small grid.
Yeah. Okay, there's 5 ahead.
So Marika is our lead scientist for this cruise, and I'll give her a shout out. She is tuning in from the Azores, so I think she's been up at crazy hours to watch us do these dives. So wow, we appreciate her input and wish she were here, but I'm glad you're here electronically with us.
Where is she based?
She is in the Azores now. So she was in American Samoa for quite a number of years, and she was pivotal in putting all of this planning together. So she works with the National Marine Sanctuaries.
Oh, nice.
So we wouldn't be here without all of her hard work.
It's almost dinner time for her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much a complete flip of time. So if you have somebody watching Valeria from the Azores, then that's probably her.
Let me check. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
My very first trip on the expedition was to the Azores.
Oh yeah?
It was amazing.
When was that?
2005?
Was that on this ship, Mary?
No, we didn't get this ship till 2009.
Ah.
That was on the Brown. It was a NOAA ship. We had to put all of this together on the ship. And then at the end of the season, which was only 7 or 8 weeks, we had to take it all off.
Oh.
Wow.
And we had to move it to the next ship, and then we went on another ship.
Oh, that was the time when,
So finally,
yeah.
when Bob got this ship, we could put everything on here and
And
run
just-
our cables and leave it.
And leave it there.
It was wonderful.
Can we zoom in on the NAVG ones? Let's see.
On the,
Or could we throw it up here for a minute?
Yeah.
so
He's talking about nav screens.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Mary.
I was waiting for the big
He
final
wants
word.
to watch the. It's like a little baby grid.
Yeah.
I can't believe the vehicles don't scale.
I know, it's ridiculous. Huh? What did it do there?
Talking about these little extra bits. Sort of, it
These
overshoots
ones
its
are all
mark.
this long, and this one's only this long.
Oh, we came diagonally, went forward,
Yeah.
came back, went forward.
Oh, it looks like there's some missing there. It's not.
Oh,
it's
it's
just
just
through the
behind
white.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Does this look better?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Will you guys use the nav information, or you're just gonna stitch it all together and not worry about where it is in the world?
I think we will want the nav information. I'm looking at Jess. I think it'd be good to know where it is, where we're taking the model from. Is that what you mean, Miles?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we can piece together different locations and where we've done models. And this should be relatively quick for us to pull together. So it takes a long time for the computer to pull together hundreds of images, but this should be nice and quick.
Where do you do that work?
Down in the computer lab.
Oh, you're doing it on board?
Yes, we're going to try to.
Oh, cool. So we'll get to see it.
Yes, yeah. So I think we'll try with some of the smaller ones first, just because processing time can be pretty intense. And then, yeah, we'll show everyone.
Yes. I'm very curious.
Yeah, yeah, it's very cool. Very cool technology. Soon there will be no job for me, I think. Be taken over.
When will you be doing that?
Well, we have a 20-hour transit coming up, so I think we'll be down there for a fair bit of that.
I'm going to sneak down and watch.
Yeah, me too. So you'll have to drag me off out of the place. Leave.
No looming.
I love that sponge right there in the front.
Oh yeah, it's so pretty.
It looks like a wedding cake.
You're getting hungry, Mary?
Maybe.
I am hungry, actually.
It's nearly breakfast.
Only 3 more hours.
I'm trying to be optimistic here.
It's just such an odd shape. I think it looks cool.
They remind me of quartz formations, like geological crystals, those caves. For some reason.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying
Oh.
that they reminded me of that.
Oh, they remind you. I think you're asking me
Yeah.
about quartz.
Yes.
Let me panic Google.
The trip that we took to the Azores, we actually went to the Lost City, which was hydrothermal vents and chimneys.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
And so we'd be going along the bottom of the ocean. It was just all sand, sand, sand. And then we'd see these little white, and
Like
they would turn
towers?
into like 200
Oh,
foot
wow.
tall towers of
Ah,
this white
beautiful formation.
formations. I mean, it was
Nice.
probably the most.
Gorgeous thing.
You asked yesterday what the most astonishing thing was, and that's the first thing that came to my mind was
Yeah.
seeing these white formations come out of the ghostly background.
Oh, I can only imagine. So beautiful.
I think they still have. They probably still have some on online on the
Mm-hmm.
Nautilus page, even though it wasn't the Nautilus we did it on.
Mm-hmm. So beautiful.
And some of them were like upside down umbrellas off the sides of these, and the water was captured underneath by the gas, and so it was like an upside down
Mushroom.
fountain.
Oh, cool.
It was so cool.
Wow.
Turned everything you thought was real up on its ear.
What was the year again?
That must have been 2005.
Okay. I'll check if they have those images. Nice.
Yeah, I don't like to hear it.
So Mary, tell us, how did you get involved with the Nautilus?
Me?
Yeah.
I worked with Dr. Ballard on the Jason project. I don't know if a lot of our viewers remember that because I'm old. But I started working with Jason in 1997 or 8. And after Jason changed format the next year, I said, well, I don't want to quit doing research. And I do video, so it's not like I'm a scientist or anything. And I ended up on the boat.
Nice.
In 2005. That was my first one to the Azores. So I've been with them ever since. I've come out every year.
Yeah, and we'll do the same cross.
Yeah.
Seen so many amazing things, met so many incredibly talented scientists like you all. Every time I come out, I learn things.
That's so great. What do you do when you're not on the boat?
I used to teach video production at Middle Tennessee State, but I'm retired.
Oh.
And so now I'm traveling to all the national parks, which is why it was so funny, because
Perfect.
there is a national park in the American Samoa.
The whole box.
Did you
And
get your
I
stamp?
I never thought I would get to it. And
Here you are.
was that your car? Oh, we jumped in somebody's pickup truck in the pouring rain and drove down there so we could all get our stickers, our stamps.
Oh.
So it's the one park I never thought I'd get to, and I did. So my life is complete.
Aw. For sure you have lots of things to do.
I do.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
this must be one of the most remote ones to get to.
That's so great, yeah. I wish I had that passport. Because that's like a motivation, right?
Good.
Yeah. Camera secure.
That's our grid.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
No problem. Well, the air conditioning's really working in here tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
First night I've wanted my sweater.
My legs are cold.
Yeah. Are we getting younger here? Conserving ourselves in cold.
I spin
Yeah, I
back
think
around.
I'm the oldest one on the boat.
You're the wisest one, Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, there are many ways of seeing the same fact.
Our SAT expert, Mike Durbin, he's been on the boat. I mean, from the get-go. But he was also with Bob for all of the Jasons. So he's been with Bob forever.
Who's that again?
His name is Mike Durbin. I don't know if he's been out lately. He only comes out really when there's an issue with the satellite or they need to upgrade it or whatever.
He was out recently, so I just met him. He did the crossing, I think,
Yeah, probably did.
because they connected to a brand new satellite.
Yes, that
and-
sounds about right.
Yeah. Want to zoom in there?
Yeah, let's have a look.
On
This coral
the
thing.
black coral there, or whatever it is.
Hello, wavy coral.
It's hard to focus on that little tiny
Yeah.
thing. It's like focusing on a hair.
That's pretty good. We get to see the little, how do you call them? Are there polyps?
Polyps.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
There's still polyps even though they are so little.
I'm gonna come out a little, see if I can get more of it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Nope.
I'm gonna get the passport.
You're still thinking about
I'm
that.
thinking about that, and we have one of our viewers saying that there's a passport for lighthouse stamps also.
Yeah, my mom has that.
Yeah?
I have one, I counted them up, I've been to 28 of the 61.
But I have visited so many already, and I have
You're wide out.
no stamps.
Roger.
I'll need to just repeat, I guess.
That's my goal. I can't die till I get to them all.
We have another question about the waviness of the coral as an indicator of the currents, and yeah, it has to do with that, right?